Today in our 2019 Honda CR-V, we're going to be doing a test fit on the Thule Evo clamp-on roof rack system. This Thule roof rack system is going to allow you to carry roof-mounted accessories on your Honda CR-V. Things like bike racks, kayak carriers, roof boxes, and more. Now the crossbars are 53 inches long. You can see how they span across the roof of our CR-V. We're going to be able to carry multiple accessories with this roof rack system. Now we've got the black installed, but they're also available in silver. If that's something you're interested in, you can check it out on our website. Now they have an aerodynamic shape. These are going to be a lot quieter than your round or square bars. It's specifically designed to fit the naked roof of your CR-V. It's a fixed mounted system. It measures 27.5 inches center on center. This is going to work with most accessories. Now they have an aerodynamic shape. These are going to be a lot quieter than your traditional round or square bars, but they're going to work with your clamp-on accessories as well as your T-slot accessories. Now what's nice about this rubber strip here, we don't need to remove it or trim it around our accessories. That T-bolt just slides to our desired position, and then it gives us a nice clean look. Now the crossbars are held in place by 4 Evo feet. You can see here the thick rubber padding is going to prevent any harm done to our CR-V's roof. And underneath our door here in the front accesses our hardware. By having the cover, it's going to prevent the elements from coming in contact with it, and it's going to help deter theft. Now if you'd like, you can add some metal locking cores to add more security. Now the 4 clamps are what hold our feet to the roof of our CR-V. You can see here how they've got a nice clean fit. They fit on the inside of the door. That way when it's closed, we don't have any rubbing. It just fits right around that seal. And with everything in place, we can give it a good shake. We can rest assured our roof rack is going to remain in place as well as our accessories. Now this roof rack system has a weight capacity of 220 pounds. You do, however, want to check with your CR-V's owner's manual to see if your roof can support that much weight. Now I'm going to give you some clearance measurements. This is going to tell you how much you've added to the roof of your CR-V, and it may help you when putting on your accessories. From the top of the roof to the underside of the bar is about 2 3/4 of an inch. From the top of the roof to the top of the bar is about 4 inches. Now even though this roof rack system is over a portion of your sunroof, you're still going to have full use of your sunroof. Now that we've gone over the features, I'll go ahead and show you how to get it installed. I've already got my front crossbar in place on my CR-V. Once you've got it assembled, per your instructions, you measure up 11 3/8 of an inch from the corner of the windshield to the first portion of the pad here on each side, and that gives you your placement for the front crossbar. The rear one installs very similar. Let's go ahead and do it together. I've got one side assembled. We just need to repeat the same process on the other side. We'll start off by grabbing the Evo clamp foot, and we'll remove the front door here. It just snaps off. You can see all of the insides here. Let's go ahead and install our clamp. It just slides in the bottom here. Now an important thing about the clamps is that they're all numbered right here. Per the instructions, for the passenger rear, we need to have number 155. So again, refer to your instructions and make sure you have the correct numbers and install them on the correct side. The clamp just slides up and clips in place, and just give it a good pull and make sure you've got it in there all the way. Here on the bottom, we can install our pad. The pads are also numbered. For this foot, we need number 213. They're very easy to install. Just push them in place. And afterwards, give them a good tug, make sure they're in place. Now we're ready to slide it on to our wing bar. Now to make it easier, we can turn the wing bar over, and we'll need to be sure that the end cap is removed. Then we can take our Evo clamp foot. In order to slide this on, we'll need to take both of our thumbs here, and inside there's a little silver bracket you can see here. Give it a good push, and by holding it down, it's going to allow you to slide it into the channel here. Now before we slide it on all the way, we'll need to set our scale. Per your instructions, you're going to need to set it at 40.5. Now it may be difficult for you to see, but they're all numbered. So to set it at 40.5, from there, we can slide our clamp foot all the way on until it makes contact with that scale. Then we'll replace our end cap, and we're ready to move over to our CRV. Now it's a good idea to open up the doors, and I'm going to set it in place in the general area very gently. Now per our instructions, from the front of the front crossbar to the front of the rear crossbar, we need to have 27.5 inches. So we'll need to check both sides. Once we've got the correct distance between the two, we'll need to be sure that the pad is sitting correctly on the roof of the CRV. You can see how it contours the top of the roof, so we'll just need to make sure that it lines up at the channel on each side. So we can make some small adjustments until we've got it exactly where we want it. Then we're ready to start tightening them down. What we want to do first is take the slack out of the clip. You can see how we're not making contact with the inside of the door frame. We're going to take this out for both sides. And this is going to help us tighten it down evenly when we do begin to tighten it down. Once both sides are ready to go, we can begin tightening them down. But you still want to tighten them down evenly, so do a few turns here and then a few turns on the other side. Once we've got it just about tightened down, our included tool is unique in that it will click when it's properly torqued. So we'll need to listen for the clicks on each side. Then all that's left is to put on our cover. Then if you'd like, you can use a flathead screwdriver or a coin to lock up those plastic cores. With everything installed, we're ready to load up our favorite roof mount accessory and hit the road. But that's going to complete our test fit of the Thule Wingbar Evo Clamp Roof Rack System on our 2019 Honda CRV.